Welcome, everybody, and welcome back to the SpitFyre Podcast. It's Mr. Morale,
Robbiey,
Trick Williams.
And we're doing another Hot Topics episode. We got a lot to cover this week. This week has been eventful.
It's been a great week.
Back to back.
Hits, disses.
What?
I ain't never seen nobody get whacked this many times in my life.
Let him get up. Get up.
How y'all week going? Like, if y'all could describe y'all week or y'all day with like a TV show or a movie, what would you pick?
Y'all know I don't watch TV.
Scandal. Scandals across the country. Scandals. Oh, not scandal. Scandal.
Great
Basically,
TV
because
show.
she used to get to the bottom of things, and then it was always something happening. You over here, boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
So Scandal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all know I don't.
Or a movie.
It'd be a movie too.
What about a book?
Oh,
Okay,
God.
sure. Pick a book.
1493, the pre-Columbian exploration of America.
Haven't read that.
It's real nice. It's a good read. It's like, if you like the Harry Potter book like length, it's real nice.
Bad. Yeah.
I don't know how that relates to my week, but
I was about to say.
just because it's very sad and somber and
Okay.
it's
As American history is.
You know?
As American history is.
especially the truth. So
Hello.
but yeah, no. Actually, my week's been great. I actually can't make any complaints. I have to put out something.
That's real. If I would describe mine, it would actually be a made-for-TV movie starring Emily Osment. Have you guys ever seen the movie Cyberbully?
No.
It will be that.
Was it Disney?
It was on. What's it called? ABC Family.
Oh.
And it's specifically the scene when she basically begins cyberbully. So she, attempts. And she tries to attempt, but she's like, I can't get the cap off. And they're like, girl. And yeah. That's currently how I feel.
Oh.
Like, this week has been killing me. And I'm
I
just
thought mine was dark.
Like, help me. But I mean, we here. We survived. I like your hat.
Thank you.
That's a nice
Let me
hat.
see it. What was that called? Roadrunner? Not
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner. Wolf.
No, you had it. No,
That's not
Wile E.
Roadrunner.
Coyote.
There it is.
Yeah, I like that color too.
Wolf.
And I like
love
your shirt.
blue.
I love your shirt.
Thank you.
Yes. Some of the icons.
Those are
some of
the
icons.
those are the 80s.
Icons.
Icons, yes.
80s and 90s.
We love to see it.
And that juxtaposition of that blue to that pink and that green on yours, that's
Oh my
really
God,
doing
thank you
something
so
for me.
I do love that, actually.
I got it from ASOS. If y'all ever want to sponsor me.
Y'all been falling off.
I want to get sponsored by
Oops.
Zara
Yeah.
after you stop supporting the bad guys.
I just want ASOS to get more long, baggy pants, please.
Same.
Size 38 length and 31, 32 waist. Thank you.
What about their tall? Does the tall not?
If I had a 40 waist, I'd be perfectly and good to go. Mm-hmm.
I want more places to carry 33s. It's always 32 to 34, and I'm like,
I used to
Right
be
now.
at 33.
and then you got thick on as it got up to that 34.
Yeah, sadly. It was a great time when I was, the days when I was a 31. Like, I said, and then, but I realized I'm actually like in ranges because like if I do like extreme skinny, I'm a 34.
Mm-hmm.
If I do super skinny, I could do a 33.
Baby, I got too skinny, nothing.
If I do a regular skinny and I like don't eat for most of that day, I could do a 32 sometimes.
Sometimes
I can do a 32.
Well, of
And it
course.
fits.
We're not
It'd be
talking
the ass and the legs for me. Like the waist is always going to be there,
The
but
stomach is not getting in. The thing is not getting in. It's just,
I'll be able to
It
tuck
does-
mine in sometimes.
what?
My tummy.
Well, welcome to the Cowboy Counter Tour.
Yes.
Hello,
Yeah.
We apologize as well. Everyone here is sleep deprived, and as y'all know, everyone on this podcast are working girls. Some
Sadly.
multiple
Working
jobs.
girls.
So let's hop right into it,
legal
into
way.
the biggest beef of the day. This Kendrick and Drake.
Wow. What a journey for me. Wow.
Wow, just
I remember I said something a couple episodes ago. and I was speaking on like Kendrick and I think I was speaking on Kendrick and J. Cole. And I just want to say the way Kendrick said, shut your black ass up, and he has shut me up. Cause like I always thought Kendrick was a good rapper. I always thought he was a great artist. But I used to always say like J. Cole, in my opinion, is the better rapper.
Whoa.
And yeah, I mean J. Cole is an excellent. I always say J. Cole was the better rapper in my opinion, but I felt like Kendrick was not only a good rapper, but he had better musicality, and he also was more so of an artist, which I always appreciated for him.
He paints a picture. Yeah,
and I always felt like that pushed him over J. Cole, but I was like, but I feel like when I think about bars, I think about J. Cole. Like J. Cole first was like my favorite rapper. Child, the way he told me to shut my ass up, and that's exactly what I did. He said, not only am I the better artist overall, I'm also going to be the better rapper. And I'm going to drag your faves. Well, he only dragged one of my faves.
Because the other one was smart and got out.
Because J. Cole, all he just said today, he was like, F the big three, it's just big me. And J. Cole said, what? And he got in there, got in that booth.
Why is it fuck me for?
You know, he got in that booth, spit something that it wasn't bad, but I'm like, this would work if it was on somebody like a Lil Pump, like it was, or like a Purple Skies. I think that's what or Lil Skies was one of the rappers he was beefing with.
Lil Poot, whatever.
Yeah. It would work on them. But for Kendrick, like, you got to push that pen. And then I think it was like a day later, he was like, actually, I can't sleep because this is bothering my spirit. And God says, like, you know what, Kendrick? It's no beef, man. I'm out of it. You know, all love, yada, yada. And I said, you do that because you know he's about to get in that.
Like, somebody came to him in a dream like, hey, it'd be in your best interest because it's about to get hot.
I said, I feel like it probably was Kendrick was like, listen here, I really ain't got no beef with you like that. It's really just this nigga right here. But if you want this smoke too, you can get it now.
It gave very much collateral damage.
Yeah, like, and J. Cole probably reassessed it. He was like, you know what? I don't got to be a part of this. Because I think J. Cole realized if I lose this beef badly, it's kind of going to be a wrap for me.
He's winning the coffee. He's already, I feel like, not, again, taking anything from his discography or his artistry, but he's already kind of like not a super out there mainstream artist. So I feel like, you know, he couldn't really handle a devastating blow that could have been that potential.
I get that because it's like, I would say between like the three of them, I would say Kendrick and Drake have always had more so of the commercial success.
Right.
Not that J. Cole has not been successful. I mean, he gonna let you know, double platinum with no features on his album. He gonna let you know, and he has sold, but like Kendrick and Drake have had like monster hits. And not saying J. Cole has never had like a monster hit, but his hits have just been like, oh, that's a hit.
Yeah.
But it's never been something like,
if we're going like numbers, like amount of hits and, you know, consistency of said hits.
Yeah. Granted, and J. Cole's also, he's already said he's getting ready to retire. Like, he's like, I'm trying to take the deuces out of here. So maybe he wants to for real go unscathed. Now, I will say, I wish he would have participated a bit more.
He could have thrown a jab or two in there, but I respect the fact that he did.
I respect it, but I feel like he was, maybe he realized like, yeah, this really ain't for me. But like, it's just annoying because J. Cole was always in his raps like, I'm waiting for one of you niggas to try me, and then somebody tried him. He said, not you. not you.
Anybody but you.
Yeah, so sadly, but I mean, Kendrick though, wow, BBL Drizzy. He told Metro, shut up and make some beats, and Metro said, watch this.
And I'll sell it to the highest bidder. Like,
you know.
Is Drake black?
He's biracial.
Okay. So he's black.
Yeah.
He's biracial.
Okay.
Maybe
it was just a joke or play.
I hate when you say nigga.
Because when he
I felt that
I was just like, oh, I thought he was.
Yeah, he's black. Yeah, his dad's black.
He has a black parent. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
he said they are. I say, as long as
black parent.
I say, you know, if you are biracial, you can identify as what you would want to. There are people who I identify as biracial. I'm fine with that. Right. I identify as black. That don't bother me.
But everyone knows that they raise an eyebrow if that person was like, identify as white.
Well, not really, because like you have Trayon.
No one would say that.
They do.
Well, some of them might, but for the most part, they know they could never say that because they will never look it. Besides, like Trayon from Pretty Little Liars.
But we know some biracial people that don't look black.
I mean, yes. We do.
Give
I
an
know a
example.
couple of them, and they
Give an
sing-
example.
The phenotype.
Nicole Richie's one.
but she
girl is
never.
black.
But she.
That girl has a black parent.
But
Wait, I'm saying I'm phenotypically. We're talking about
I would
phenotypically.
never think she's
But
like.
I thought that at most I'm racially ambiguous, yes. But like
Yeah.
I've never seen Nicole Richie ever like I'm black. I always said she was like, well, you know, I do have a black father or I do have a black parent too, but she's never been like, oh yeah, y'all, I'm black.
I want to play on The Office. That's when I could. Yeah.
Rashida.
Yes.
Rashida Jones. Well, yeah, but like I said, Troyan from Pretty Little Liars, who plays Spencer.
I didn't watch him, yeah.
Y'all never watched that? The one who plays Spencer, I found out her though her mom was very light skinned, but she's black too. But she has never come out and be like, y'all, I'm black or whatever. I don't think she's ever said she's mixed. So like,
As a person of a lighter complexion, which you, I guess, I don't know. I've always considered that like being biracial makes you of two races. Like you cannot be more one than the other.
Oh, I see what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
get that you like your mix. I guess the reason why I never
just say
care.
black.
Oh yeah, I just never care because most times like when people be like, I'm mixed, they be like, you know you black, right? And so then they be like, oh, then so I'm black. Well, I'm black, like you know you mixed. So I'm like, identify as what you want to. I don't care.
For me personally, I know that there's a few people that, or I've seen instances where biracial people will be able to, case in point, Drake, be able to utilize their blackness or weaponize their blackness in a way when it benefits them, and then kind of rely on their other side when they need to kind of ride the line or be kind of palatable to both sides.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm kind
That's
of
my
like,
problem.
that's when I'm just like, hey, so like, if you're gonna do that, like let's be fair. Like you get
pick one.
You cannot have your cake and eat it too.
Let's be consistent.
I get you.
And at
Yeah,
the
that
end of the
makes
day,
Your pound cake.
America is going to view you, whether you like it or not, if you have the phenotypes or
Unless you're
Afrocentric
passing,
features, they're gonna be you're black.
unless you're passing, American gonna treat you as black, and even then, don't let you be
Especially white
passing.
America.
Yeah, don't let you be passing, and they also then figure out that you got.
Then they get pissed because they feel fooled or tricked. Yes,
So, yeah,
absolutely.
but,
They absolutely do.
The beefs have been funny. I did love the. I don't want to hear you say nigga no more. I was like, ooh,
I felt that in my spirit because I feel that often about certain people.
I cackled.
I
It didn't bother me. I said, oh, yeah.
as a childhood aspiring sex crimes detective, I gagged at that
The pedophile stuff.
yes.
Listen.
And the problem I have with this
probably
is
a minor.
the problem I have is this. None of these men have said any hey. None of these men have said anything about Drake consistently doing or trying to deal with underage women. The women have, social media has, but none of the powerhouse hitting men have. And you wait till now to kind of bring it up, even though we all knew it. I sometimes don't like that because it's kind of like,
you was fine with it before. What's the issue now?
like what's
Yeah.
why are you bringing it up now? I can say because of beef, and you trying to get the one up, you trying to get the one upper hand, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's to sit on some
Just
like
a little
effed
bit
up stuff
odd.
about people. It's like
That'd be like R. Kelly, like all the Bill Cosby, all the I don't.
Yeah, the Bill Cosby jokes came out after he was already down and out. I'm just like, yeah,
just
I've been
like-
knowing he'd been doing that, and just like that's been the talk of the time. It's like,
exactly. Oh, they should have been.
but
saying
I didn't want to say
something.
nothing.
It was
What?
just weird because,
Why?
like, again, and this has always been my issue with Kendrick is that he'll say, like, again, he's like that deep conscious rapper that, one of the conscious rapper that people feel is very deep, very conscious. But like,
He reads.
he does read. I give you that one. But my issue with Kendrick is that like it's never
down.
and not just read. What did you say? Not read, but read. But my issue with him, it's never been like consistent because I'm like, yeah, you're calling out Drake for, being like a pedophile, being one of the weird niggas who assault women. But I'm like, yeah, you had Kodak Black all down your album. So it's like
The picking and choosing.
It's like don't pick and choose. Which,
Now, to be fair, one thing that I do want, I don't know everybody's like deals and stuff like with the record labels, like who owns the masters, who owns their publishing and control with that. Like, for instance, you know how a lot of people were mad at Doechii when she put Kodak on that remix.
yeah.
Me.
I was.
Turned out that a big reason for that was like more so her label pushing him
Oh,
on
yeah,
there because
they'll
of
do
things.
that.
So it's like sometimes the artist themselves doesn't have the pull or the push to be able to be like, oh, I'm not working with them, or they don't sometimes aren't. Sometimes they're not even in the same studio when they recorded. Like the tracks just sent and then
I
they
know
combined.
that happened with Tinashe and Chris Brown on her one song, and she was like, "It was the label."
Yes,
which I get.
Which she can say now because she's independent.
Yeah, but.
I would have.
It's never.
You're not supposed to be a celebrity, baby. We've covered this. Like,
but I feel like this isn't the only thing.
Y'all know me, baby. I would like every tweet. Do pedophile. Boom.
And then when they have y'all perform live,
like, and I said,
I'm perform. What you gonna do? Swing on me.
I dare you. I'm waiting. Actually, give me a reason. But like. It's not even just that, but it's just like certain times. I feel like Kendrick, he says things in his songs, or he'll call something out, but then he doesn't realize that he, like, for instance, I often think of like, was it Humble? Show me something natural, like ass with some stretch marks, yada yada yada, right? But I'm like, but then like you don't talk about how like you yourself sort of participate in a culture that sort of uplifts the BBLs and not naturals and things like that.
And the Eurocentric features.
The Eurocentric feature. Like, you calling Drake out for being biracial. Now, I don't know if it's true, but they was like, but isn't your wife biracial?
She's racially ambiguous.
So, I don't know if it's true. Maybe I should have did my research just a little bit more. But I'm like,
but
it's like
outrage.
Yeah.
And there's some Hippocratic. He has some Hippocratic tendencies.
Yeah. But he still ate.
He did.
Oh, no, he chewed him up. Bubblegum.
Very bad.
Oh my God, it was so bad. Like, and then Drake's response being like, him being like, you're a pedophile, you touch kids, you got a BBL, you're on Ozempic, you have a daughter you haven't claimed. And he's like,
a daughter?
You punched your wife and your wife's mixed. So like, and
Wait, he does?
Huh?
Well, rumor has it.
DV? Yeah, a little whack-a-mole. A little whack-a-mole.
That's Drake. That's what Drake spilled in his tea. He was like, well, you beat your... Like, he said something in his song. I talk about something, and I tell you, when I hit you back, I promise. Like, it is just a lot safer.
It won't be as hard as you hit your wife or something like that.
I said, when I hit you back, I promise it's a lot safer. I said, why would you say that?
Yes.
But well... But I thought Drake was weird because Drake's out here talking about some, like you said, Kendrick, he's like, you're a pedophile. You be messing with little girls like this, that, yeah. And Drake was like, I ain't got no daughter. What you talking about?
I planted that on the industry anyway, just to see how dumb you are, you big dummy. And it's like,
well, some men don't look at it as that type of predator type of behavior.
Yeah, they never do.
They're, 17, almost 18. Oh, well.
Listen, I have had my eyebrow raised since the Millie Bobby Brown situation. When that thing, Drake's my favorite. He comes to see all my shows, and we hang out in my trailer for hours and hours. I just talk about life. He's such a role model, and I'm like.
And they were trying to, like, I saw his friends trying to flip that, like, well, he was a child actor, she's a child actress, da-da-da-da. I'm like, mind you, there's a little black boy on that show.
Quiet on the set.
There's a black boy on that show with her who was getting bullied, who has struggled getting bookings, and you ain't reach out to him or be like, hey, let me mentor you. He also does music.
Because you know what he identifies as?
Not black. Exactly. Little boy identified as black. Does Drake identify as black? Actually, no. I get what you mean when you say like some people do it when it's like convenient, because he does. Like,
it's convenient. I mean,
it is, especially when
I
always thought it was weird when he was like, yeah, and this is every light skinned person's Instagram caption, light skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga. I said,
oh, I never heard that.
Okay, all right. It's getting weird.
It's getting strange.
That is
but like he does that, and like I don't know. I will say, if it's true that Kendrick, you are beating your wife, like you are no better, like
at all.
I
would pray you're not. I'm praying you're not.
Both are bad. But touching children, I'm gonna put up a little bit up further in the goalpost.
I just feel like everybody's just like, I'm like, y'all niggas be terrible all around. Like,
right? Yeah.
It ain't not one good person.
I can't have nothing.
Nothing. And then
I can't stand anything.
But I will say now, Kendrick, this is where like if I was one of the other people, I would have had to swing. When he mentioned Party next door, talking about Party too busy partying with his nose, I said,
hey.
I said, I would have been like, now why am I in it?
Booker got a strange charge. What the fuck are you around? Keep your kids.
I'm glad people are calling that out, because I'll never forget when I hit the streets and I was like, nigga, you're weird. You are strange.
Who is Booker?
Baka or whatever, one of Drake's like entourage people who has like sex trafficking charges.
Yeah, he has like, and then that's why they posted why the album cover was all them like things in there, because that's how many people have a charge of some type that are on his label that he's paying
and lives in that house or like was at that house or whatever. Like the niggas,
you got other people around your kids, and multiple of them have like child charges.
Like, nigga, you're weird.
How paranoid are you?
But I will say Kendrick, my favorite thing about it is that when these disses were hitting, they were like, yeah, these disses hitting and Kendrick win, but everybody knows that Drake normally wins when it comes to like the commercial success, the streams.
Not
and
one
the
of us is
hits.
a hit.
And then Kendrick
that's
said,
a
watch
hit.
this. And like, no, you're not like us.
OVO.
Like,
Yes.
I can't, I'm sorry. Like, the beat hits. I can't make the beat
It's an
not
immediate
hit.
knock.
The
It's an
OVO
immediate-
chant. Like, yes, I can't wait to be at the day party with
What
my
is it,
drink.
the
Like,
braids?
OVO. Like,
Yes,
just-
the beef was cute.
freaky ass nigga, he is 6'9" God. Freaky ass nigga,
He
he
is
is 69 God.
Another
I
beef
was like, this is getting weird.
that came out of nowhere. Well, all beefs come out of nowhere to me because I don't keep up with these
Sorry,
celebrities.
last thing. What was y'all's favorite diss between the two? For me, it was Meet the Grams.
Oh, I didn't. Who was that?
Kendrick.
Are the ones that Kendrick gave. I love Meet the Grams because that was just a diabolical way to go about it. Like, I'm never going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to
Child
your
predator.
mama,
Yeah.
your child.
He literally was like, and then like, just like the pure hate that he has.
I
Like,
think niggas like him should die.
I said,
Him and Weinstein should share a cell.
you want to know what it reminded me of? And I know people were saying, no, but you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me when Tupac released Hit It Up, and I could just feel the amount of anger and hatred
Animosity.
he had for Biggie and for that whole fucking label. Like,
Yeah.
that is still to this day, like, that ending rant is my favorite part.
Yeah, it's because it's just so uncomfortable. Like, you just hate it.
When he
Hate
said-
it.
When he said, he like, we're not bringing
fat
this, we bringing
motherfucker.
drama. Fuck you and your motherfucking mama. I said, now why the mama in it? Like,
That's vehement.
yeah, just like that
Vehement
girl who was singing "Take Money," huh? I love that TikTok of her. Like, do we still supposed to say? Like, it's certain beefs. It's certain beefs though. I'm not gonna hold you that if like I was ever like a background singer or somebody on stage or something like that, I'm very much Queen Latifah to the mess.
Hey,
Like when
but hold on
when
now.
Remy Ma said, no, don't Queen Latifah go in it because
Oh,
she
she
went in on
flow, yeah.
Foxy.
Yeah.
But when Remy Ma was
She
doing
ain't
when she was doing her thing and she was like, UNITY, love a black woman to infinity, and then it was like, fuck Nicki Minaj. And Queen Latifah was like, off the stage I go. This ain't got nothing to do with me. But she destroyed Foxy. My God.
Destroyed.
Ate her up.
Yes.
I remember the first time I heard it, I said,
I didn't know Queen
she
got
called-
down like that.
Call herself Cleo. Like, I ain't
Oh,
Cleo. I said,
my.
oh, I know that's right.
in the beat switch, I said, oh,
Queen. I love. Thank you, Megan, for sampling that.
Dana.
We love Dana.
Now, what other beef were you referring to?
Suki and JT. I have no idea where that came from, but Suki, let me tell you
Suki too.
something.
She said, fuck the beef.
Let me tell you something. This is the problem that I have with a lot of
You old loose tooth whore.
I just have a little issue with how y'all will surround yourselves with a queer community and then
Here we go.
in your lyrics be oh so damn homophobic and transphobic. It is it's asinine. It lacks critical thinking skills. It's fake as hell. It's weird. It's
And we see you,
abysmal.
bitch. Like,
and that's I see you clear as day. That's the same way. Who was just with Tokyo Tony?
so Saucy Santana.
Santana. I said,
like-
"Girl, why do you?
And
they
he
slow.
gonna get dragged by the end of the week.
She
He gonna get
hates
dragged
you.
by the end of the week.
Exactly.
She hates us. She might be funny.
But she
Same with
hates
Azalea. She might be funny.
But they hate
Azalea
us.
be a broken clock is right twice a day. But
She
they
gets-
don't like us at the end of the day. I'm not gonna sit around here and be like, oh,
No
that's
matter
my
how
girl.
much soap they sell for our booty holes.
She gonna read us next.
Well,
I can tell you have candida yeast underneath your eyes. Like,
Listen, but yeah, that's the only beef. I don't know where the beef came from, but like when I heard just a little snippet that she put on with
It
calling
sucked.
Uzi a punk and blah 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 and da-da-da, and you're a trans and all
and it
that
wasn't
stuff.
just punk. It was punk.
It
yeah,
was
oh no, she
punk.
meant that.
P-O-N-K.
That hate. That
Yeah,
hate.
that
it was the
hate.
punk, the P-O-N-K, not the P-U-N-K, the P-O-N-K, punk. And so that's just what I cannot.
That beef came from nowhere.
And it's two things.
Out
Where it's
of
like
nowhere, like what?
the transphobia, and then also the misogynoir of just the fact of like, don't we masculinize dark skinned females enough as is? And isn't that always an issue as well?
Yeah.
That it's like,
Hello.
oh, you're dark skinned, so you must be masculine looking. You look like a nigga. Nah. It's just
I just went in on somebody on TikTok for saying what are the very tall
Amazon.
the very tall black basketball players that was on
Globetrotters?
No. Was on Angel Reese's team, maybe?
Oh, okay. I know you're talking about the Chicago. I think it's Chicago. They're in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Chicago team. Yeah.
And somebody was just like, I was looking at her and
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Me.
Yeah.
The Lord,
Tiara?
she's trans. Boom.
Tiara,
she's trans. I said, what? When? And she said, when I went to look her up, it was limited information.
You know what that
if you
means?
Looked me, what do you?
You dumb bitch. She
said
just became famous recently. Yeah.
A pack of idiots.
Mm-hmm.
I just, ooh.
It's just annoying. Like, what made no sense for the whole Suki and JT thing for me is that Suki basically felt hit by JT's line about somebody breaking a veneer while eating crab legs.
Yeah.
And I guess that happened to Suki recently.
She did. She recorded the whole thing, but that also happened to Cardi too.
But it happened to Cardi. And then also, it also happened to Kaya. Like, it's happened to a couple of people.
Kaya don't have veneers. Remember, that's all she always talked about. She said these strong ass teeth. You can't do that.
Big, she ain't never lied. But like, it was like, I ain't never seen nobody try to stuff their size 12 foot into a size 6 shoe so bad other than Suki. Like, she wanted it to fit so bad. And JT, again, was paying it. She wasn't doing it. She had just released her song. She was paying it. And then she finally responded. It was like, okay. And everybody was like, JT, that's too far. Why would you say that? Yada, yada, yada. I'm like, this girl has been going in on her for a week. And now, like, and this is what I hate about the rap beefs, because most of the people hyping up Suki are Cardi B stands, if we keeping it a buck.
Right.
And y'all like, oh, Suki about to gag her. Suki can't rap.
Suki cannot rap.
Suki can't rap. Her music sucks.
The music was horrible.
She's equivalent to me Ice Spice a lot of times, although, because I do really like her long
I would say Ice Spice is better than her.
She is. Especially that new song, "Just give me the light, don't." She yelling loud as hell, though.
Mulatto say, stop all that motherfucking yelling hoe.
Right. Yeah, no. I do like Suki's song, "I'm Selling Cooch."
I've never heard a song from her.
I'm selling cooch.
Like, Suki never recovered from what Cupcake destroyed her.
Oh, Cupcake ate her up so bad.
So why would you even try to go to JT? And that's why I was like, JT, like, it's not even worth a response. Like, I would...
Truthfully, like, this lady has videos of her vomiting while giving head.
Like...
Circulating.
Literally. It's not everything. Just like, if you want, like, and honestly, I would be the type of person, if I was JT and I wanted to be petty, I would just make that the album cover. Like, boom.
Yeah.
Just like Cupcake did. Like, But it's like, you do all this, mind you, she doing all this, and I found out she's not even from Florida. She's from Delaware.
Who?
Suki.
Oh. Delaware where? Ohio?
No, Delaware, like the state.
Oh, mercy.
But I'm like, you do not
Delaware is crazy to come from acting like that.
Exactly. And now you in Miami you claim in Florida and everything, but I'm like,
but Delaware is a little...
I mean, yeah, no, it's a little, I wouldn't go there.
Okay.
Not because I'm scared, but because I'm like, what do you have here?
No, not a damn Delaware thing. Delaware by Philly, right?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, yeah, Delaware.
Niggas get their ass beat in Philly every day. Like,
well, yeah, but like they on like
that rough. It's rough. It's rough over there.
Yeah, I'm just saying, why are we speaking in code? Like, what are we doing up there? Like,
I didn't want to say ghetto.
It's ghetto. No, it does get ghetto. They get ghetto around here. Little Benji.
Very Benji said. In some areas.
If that's how they are, they should know that. So.
I mean, yeah. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just very weird. JT, continue to pay her no mind. You're winning. You just got your first solo charting song with
Congratulations.
Because they wouldn't stop attacking you. Every time you would just thought, they was like, it failed to chart. Now you got it. They can never... What Wendy Williams said, you have everything that Kim Kardashian wants.
A baby.
A family. And a thriving career. She is...
God rest her soul.
She is...
Why did you say
She's
that?
not dead.
You're going to manifest something.
I haven't heard anything in a little minute. I think it's like the Queen.
Yeah. But I will say... Lotto, again, I thanked you last episode. I'm going to thank you again. You told them to get in the booth, and they got in the booth.
Yeah, they've been in the booth ever since.
Kendrick and Drake. You had JT and
Chris Brown even jumped in there.
Chris Brown and Quavo. Mm-hmm. You got, you and Spice. You know, y'all all been hop in the booth.
And speaking of Spice and that crazy contact wearing Nigerian lady,
Baby
Storm.
No idea who that was.
Jesus. Wow.
Baby Storm.
She just been.
That is walking undiagnosed. Well, it could be diagnosed. They said she's schizophrenic, but walking psychosis. Like when I saw that, we will rescue every poor person. Me and my husband will fly you wherever you want to go. Take nothing but your phone so that I can contact you through TikTok. So it's like, okay, you're gonna leave my entire existence, but I'm gonna pay my phone bill. To whom? And with what money, babes?
Like, where am I going?
Where am I going? It doesn't matter because she's gonna make sure. She said these flights, they will not crash. Any flight that I send you on, they're guaranteed to get you there safe, wherever you want to go.
Okay, so now I know either A, I'm dying, or B, I'm about to be trafficked. That's all that's giving.
You said my organs are going for how much?
Literally,
like
it's giving traffic.
But like that, that whole thing is weird to me because like she's sitting here and she's like, oh, Ice Spice is in Nigeria. Oh, Ice Spice is only being friends with this girl because she's dark skinned and she wants to make sure she can beat the colorist rumors. Oh, Ice Spice was color. She said colorist things. Yes, she is though that she did that, right? But you went along with it. I think there might have been one time when she said something. It was about like, because Ice Spice said something like, she's like, oh, Shea Butter Twitter is about to make her like dark skinned girl of the month or something like that.
Right.
It'd be like they're gonna try to use her against me and say that yada yada yada. And she was like, well, you know, they have a point with that because you know colorism does work. But yeah, no, you're so right.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, why is it an issue now? Because it wasn't an issue before.
That was the biggest thing that stuck out to me with Baby Storm was just like, you know how long you got to be a hater?
Like
she has been hating on that she's been hating on a few people or just like hoarding negative information on these people
literally
for years. Like this lady has receipts dating back to like 2014, like over a decade.
Because she said they went to school together.
How angry and just like, I just can't wait for the day you cross me.
Yeah.
Like that.
She said they went to school together, like elementary. She said Ice Spice used to bully her, but then they became friends due to her music connection. I'm just like,
my best friend Isis, or as you know her, Ice Spice.
Oh,
yeah.
Those pictures on Twitter.
Yeah.
It all started to come together.
He was doing it. He was figuring it out.
I wasn't figuring it out. I just said, this is one I'm at this because I didn't see this one. Mm-hmm. Okay, now. Okay.
I don't get it.
I don't.
Okay.
I love yourself. I get
Isis.
it. I don't get it. But like,
is her name Isis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like, they just kept.
It's cute, right?
No.
Oh. Why not?
The name Isis?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
But the play on Ice Spice, I never thought the name was cute. But
actually, I think there's no relation with her.
She just called herself Ice Spice.
Oh.
But we just think her name Isis is cute.
Oh, yeah. The name Isis. I love the name Isis.
Remember
or
the girl
Iris.
group named Isis?
Vaguely. Akii.
If I can't have you, I might as well be single for the rest of my life. Yeah, Isis.
I just started to sing along. I don't know what he's talking about.
It had Megan Good's sister in it. That's how I know it.
Oh, well. If we ain't said it before, he is literally just walking pop culture because I'd be like,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I remember.
Y'all don't know this obscure Canadian girl group from
exactly.
the early
and
to
then be
mid
looking at us like,
Girlicious. You talk about Girlicious?
Okay, now do you know Girlicious?
What? They had hits. I'm so sorry. Everything she do is like me, and that's what Baby Storm was saying about Ice Spice. Said used her connects. My only thing is,
her and Montero had me crying. Like, he was like, he stole my whole aesthetic of the wedding dress, and I'm like, no, babe.
Oh my god, like let it go, girl.
You do not own ball gowns.
I will say,
gowns, beautiful.
At one point, where I thought she went too far was when, like, clearly the reason why Ice Spice was saying things to her and saying certain things because she felt comfortable enough to be able to say those around her, and comfortable enough to the point where she was airing out her family. Now, I will say, when she said Nikki, she was like, she's ungrateful and delusional, just like my mama. Talking about Nikki, I cackled.
Because can you imagine your mama calling you like,
but like
she said thank you.
Aired out her, like, she was airing out that girl's family business about how like her mom spent money on a BBL instead of Christmas presents and all type of stuff. Like, and you can for her kid, like her mama was not taking care of her family. Her mama was like a deadbeat mama.
Right, I was like, I don't know that.
See, that's what Ice Spice was like. She just wanted to be seen so bad, and like you could tell she was clearly venting.
Said something messy.
You got to be careful with that.
No. What? You'll hate me for it. Go ahead. No, we're going to continue. Move on. Nope. I'll tell you afterwards.
I want to be hated.
No, it was about. No, nothing.
Who was it about? Who is it? I want to know. I won't be mad.
Moving right along. So, yeah, did y'all watch the Met Gala? Anybody watch the Met Gala this year?
He really ain't gonna tell me.
Right.
I'm really not.
You're not gonna say.
No, I'm really
what
not.
was it? Was it bad? Was it like horrible?
It's something that we already have to address later in the episode.
Regarding.
We'll do it now.
No.
If you haven't noticed, I'm a dog with a bone.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna get down to the bottom.
No, I feel like I clocked it. I think I know.
right. Hence why I'm like,
I already clocked it. I just want him to say it.
Oh, moving right along.
Okay. Met Gala looks. Demi Moore.
Hey. Tyler.
That was cute. Tyler, you did that one.
Zendaya,
you did
that of course. Law Roach and her. No
like
wrongs.
Zendaya.
I did not like
I
either
didn't
one of those.
The black one didn't wow me as much as that green one. Absolutely stunning.
You know what gagged me recently though? I saw Raw.
It almost gave that aesthetic the same color of that green and blue of that plant. That's kind of what her dress was given. That blue and green together, which was deeper.
Okay, yeah, I see it. I see what you're talking about.
vision?
Yeah,
I like the colors right here.
That's what I'm talking about.
On the
But she just
runway,
and her makeup looked
was great.
her makeup was very Hunger Games.
That was the whole aesthetic.
That was not the theme. I thought it was in the garden.
In the garden, yes. She
well,
had
if you
grapes.
think about it, the reason why the inspiration of the Hunger Games came from the author. She said she was watching TV and she was like flipping and she was seeing terrible things. I think it was like the Afghanistan one or whatever.
Right.
And she and that, and then flip it, and then it'll be like reality show with like the richest of the rich, which is living. And
Makes
that's
sense.
what I mean. We are technically in the Hunger Games,
Which is kind of funny. Which kind of is funny in itself with the Met Gala. Like literally, people are being bombed at the same time that like
literally
we're
like
googling, goggling over gowns.
Yes.
which I got words for y'all.
I have
a very controversial opinion sometimes.
Me too, because I don't
see it that way. Like
What? You don't see what that way.
I'll say maybe I do need to show my earlier comment. Like,
Wait, what you?
because you sound like a previous member.
No. Horrible was
You
going
saying,
on
wow,
over there,
that
right?
sucks. Like,
But like,
I feel like I
is
get
everybody's
what you're saying.
It's horrible to say, but the whole world can't stop.
right.
Wow. Well, I get the
But
whole.
I feel like, maybe all the money should have just been thrown over there.
Like the
To
proceeds
them.
from the gala.
Yes.
Palestine.
Yes.
I get what you're saying because it's like
That would be a
like,
real stance towards
Boom.
it. I
Yeah,
feel
like,
But they're not
what-
going to do that.
what could we?
which is why we're mad at them.
Yeah,
Like,
because
Yeah.
like I get what you mean when a sense it was like for instance like these things are still going to go on, these things are still going to happen, so you can't be mad at like every celebrity for not speaking up because like at this point
I personally
I was gonna say at this point I no longer expect celebrities or anybody to speak up because at this point a lot of people have shown me that they care more so about their coin than they do about other things.
you will set yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah.
And
Or
then
find
me
out they support
personally,
Israel.
which is even worse.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest, just because they have all this like accolades and status and things like that, we got to remember sometimes these people are really just pretty and dumb.
Very.
And I personally don't want them to always give me their viewpoint on world issues.
I'd
If
rather
anything-
you not.
Yeah, sometimes they'll open their mouth. I'm like, like I could ignore your last
Exactly.
shit, but now you didn't say like what did Kim recently say when they were just like free Palestine, free Selma, and her
She's
dumb ass
like,
gonna be like
free
free
everybody.
everybody. What?
Mind you, her
Mind
and
you,
Chloe.
I was already not fucking with her, but
No, I wasn't really fucking with her, but like, mind you, her and Chloe would not shut up about the Armenian genocide that happened in Turkey on the Kardashian show.
Oh,
And I'm like, so you can recognize this genocide, but
because it affected them and because it was related to
exactly.
Oh, you're talking about the Kardashians.
Yeah.
your face.
But like, literally, he loves them.
Or I say Courtney can't get
Baby
enough of her.
Baby Stormy. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Oh my
like,
God. You know,
calm
all the
down.
kids, Chicago, all them.
Literally, it's insane.
You can tell by the tone of their voices. I don't fuck with them.
He lying. He lying. But no,
If you follow me on social media, you know.
You like them more than the Braxtons if we're going to talk, keep it buck.
Oh, I love the Braxtons.
we love the Braxtons. We are the Braxtons, and you'll see. We are not like the other name.
but I will give Kim her tens that she gave up a lung and a kidney to do it. But I loved
It was
her.
ugly. Come on now. Come on now.
It was cunt. It was cunt. Down to the cardigan.
Kim Kardashian's Met Gala look.
I thought
She
her
couldn't
look
breathe.
was-
I loved it.
I know she couldn't breathe. I know she was pissed when she saw Tyler.
Yeah, literally taking full deep breaths and waist still here. That'd be us
Tyler-
around Angel for real.
Literally,
Like,
literally. What Tyler said to her, I got room to grow to be your size. One.
What did she say?
Oh no, she
did.
Oh,
no, she did.
I know she wasn't trying to. That was so
What'd you say her name was?
Tyler.
No. Who
the
had
sand?
butterflies on their arm?
Oh, I just know her last name was Patel.
Patel. Law, I don't like you, but you.
I don't like Law either. I've never liked
You-
her.
He has a nasty spirit, but I'm not
that
taking away that
fashion
talent.
sense.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Extremely talented.
She
Yeah.
had the
But I
then you
want
looked
to
at the back and then it was
Yes.
flowing down like a butterfly.
Yes.
Then you had Ooh.
She ate.
Yeah, she.
There was a couple other ones that I thought were beautiful.
Mindy.
Amber
Whatever her name
Chamberlain
is.
actually did really, really good.
Who was that?
Yeah.
That girl that was in that white girl, brown, not Lana Del Rey, the other one that was in like the brown, like Vine-ish.
Why did I just remember that Vine? White girl, Disney Channel, not Miley Cyrus.
That narrows
You've
it
never
down.
seen that Vine? When a dude with dreads, he was like, okay, y'all, it's a white girl, Disney Channel, not Miley Cyrus. Because he's trying to figure out who it is. And they're like, Lizzie McGuire? He's like, Lizzie McGuire.
Oh,
I love that
yes.
one. Yeah.
I don't at all. I don't remember that one at all.
Wow, that's insane.
Serena, baby, please.
Serena ought to be ashamed.
Do something.
She ought to be
Your
ashamed.
fire your stylist, please.
I will say
it
Serena-
needs to be done immediately, forthwith.
And I'm sorry,
Every so
I'll be
often,
the hate.
she gives us a look every so often.
Yes.
She didn't give us a look since the early 2000s.
Oh,
I'll say what needs to be said about that.
she gave us a look during the
And
Lemonade.
because a lot of y'all
But
want to go back to the like, well, as long as she's happy. You know what? Not everybody needs to be happy all the time. Because
look good instead.
yeah, like suffer a little bit for us.
Literally.
Because my whole thing is just like I'm comfortable in my own skin, and then there's lack of self-awareness, and people in your corner not like being honest with you. Because like, to my good Judies, if I were to walk out of something that, let's say I genuinely just did not see a problem with it, I'm like, I was feeling good, comfortable in it, yada yada, boom. But I look a bus fool. The smoke I would have for both of these young men to allow me to walk out there and ain't nobody then tap me on my shoulder like, so walk me through this. Like, what were we trying to go with here?
But some people, everybody has different aesthetic though.
True,
This-
but
you know
But
the
if I know you look a plum fool, I will say something.
yeah.
But if you like it, and I don't think it's
What
egregious.
he say last time? What you eat don't make me shit.
Oh yeah.
What you shit don't make me eat.
Whatever you eating is not making me shit. So. But if it look a plum fool, then I'm gonna say something. But
I would like. I mean, I get you because
Because I feel like I would feel like a fake bitch if I let you walk out and it's like you
Not
comfortable in it
real.
and like people snickering at you the whole night. You don't even know they snickering at you because you just can't imagine that like my outfit's the one that everyone's looking at because I think I look T and I'm like, well, baby,
some people,
everybody can't be wrong.
everybody can't be wrong, but some
some
people
of the fashion girls wear stuff, and everybody be like, "Oh my god!" Perfect example. Some things Rihanna wear, I think look a plum.
Like that young man you said looked like Dookie, and I'm like, you
Sure
don't have
did.
the eye. You don't
Dog
have the eye.
Dookie.
I
It looked
thought-
the color and just.
I got what you mean because at first I was like, yeah, this is cute, but when you said that, I said, yeah, now that's all I see now.
It looks like a.
if it was
slimy
a
piece of Dookie.
different color, a different color
If
would
that
have been
was
best.
lily and chocolate, y'all want to say anything, and that's
I would have loved it. I said switch the shoes
like
and then
Dookie.
have switch the shoe color to the suit color, switch the suit color to the shoes. Then it would have been that would have been cute. But that whole looking like slimy dog Dookie, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I didn't even like looking at the thing. I said,
That's
"Oh,
no.
this is uncomfortable."
But
Janelle Monáe,
Janelle Monáe looked good.
We love that.
Sabrina Carpenter's was a bit plain, but it's okay. Girl. I think this was your first. You
so
got
was
time- you got room
Gigi's.
to grow.
Gigi's, I wasn't super wowed by.
Sex in the City lady looked like she was going to a Kojic
Sex in the-
convention.
And I
What's
noticed
Sex and
as
the
soon
City lady?
as
Jessica
Mindy
Parker, I
Kaling
think?
started to embrace
Oh,
her natural
huh?
color, she'd start looking good again too.
Who?
Mindy Kaling.
You said what?
When she
Mindy?
started embracing her natural color, she started looking
I'm
good again.
screaming! Wow.
The little Indian lady should be all short. What that
Mindy
was?
Kaling.
Ugly
She
Betty?
no, she was
No,
on.
what was she on? No,
What was she on?
Was she not Ugly Betty?
she was on.
No,
she was on in the
The
office.
Office. Yeah, she was on
yes.
The Office.
That's the one that had the boom boom and the boom boom.
Yeah, she looked cute.
It was very grand.
Only thing
I loved it.
Only thing I asked for her is stop pushing her like romance life onto her TV shows, because the way every show she produced or creates that stars like an Indian girl with I love, white man. Every time she gonna get them a nerdy white man, and I'm like,
well, isn't that Hollywood though?
Geek. No.
Yes, at least it is.
Yeah, but at some point, that's her just pushing off her.
True.
It's her seeking the geeky ones, and I'm just like, okay, you're odd.
Well, you know who also does that?
Shonda
Rhimes. I will never forgive you. I had just rewatched Scandal, and I said, why does Olivia keep sleeping with Fitz season after season after season after season after season?
You want me out of me. Child, he called her and said, what you doing? And he had earned her again. I said, damn.
Boom.
Very quickly.
Well, walk up to her door. You can't come in here. Liv, open the door. And what did she do?
Open. She's so dumb. Door. She was so dumb.
And everybody be mad at Millie for getting in her ass. If I was Millie, I would have dog walked that hoe every season. Every season. Y'all doing this right in front of my face, like literally in front of my face.
Everybody
dog walk you.
Everybody, and
that's a trope in TV that somebody else was talking about. That also I realized, like, yeah, because I would have whooped her ass too. Reba and I think that was some foolishness.
Reba, the show Reba. And whoever her husband married.
Oh, Barbara Jean. I love Barbara Jean. I'm so sorry.
Barbara Jean's a great time.
But I would have hit you.
Reba was a strong
multiple
woman.
times.
He never went with me to the gynecologist as they walking out with the baby together.
Times. Yeah. Grey's Anatomy. When Derek Shepherd, when Addison walked in, she said, "You're sleeping with my husband."
Let me tell you something.
I would have took that umbrella and cracked you in your fucking mouth.
Let me tell you
understand
something.
that?
Cracked you.
When she did that, choose me. Pick me, love me.
Girl, stand
and then he didn't choose her.
Listen.
Did not choose her. I said, boo-boo the fool. And then what made me sick, I think the thing that pisses me off the most, which is why spoiler alert for all y'all who did not watch the show, actually ain't no spoiler alert. Hell.
That was long.
We on season 23.
Yeah, Derek's dead.
That's SVU.
No, Grey's Anatomy's in his 20s now.
Yeah.
23?
They're like at 22. They either at... Or 19 or 20.
Same. I've asked the same question. I was watching that in college.
It
started in 06, right?
It's old.
Yeah. 06,
I think it's 99.
There's like 2 original cast members, and that's Meredith. And
Meredith is gone.
Damn.
Meredith left. It's only Dr. Bailey and I think Chief Weber. Yeah. I love Dr. Bailey. You could never make me hate.
I love her.
I'm trying to see what...
Was it 04 or 06?
Let's see. Grey's Anatomy...
It's been
because there's no way it's near SVU.
Promise you.
SVU was 99.
It's on season 20.
Yeah,
it's on season 20. It premiered in 2005.
What is SVU on?
80.
I'd be like 27. That's just get up there like Matlock. I watched my parents' house today. Why was they watching? They was watching Matlock. I was like, oh, y'all are getting up there.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to my mama. It's her 25. Birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I don't forget the first time I met her. I love her so much.
A good time.
Who would have known that the person I was helping with the parking thing would have turned out to be your mom? Who would have known?
Lost again, work technology. That's my girl. Like,
because she was having the same. Because she was like, when she would go to pay, it was only like it wouldn't bring up Apple Pay, but it was bringing up Apple Pay for me. And she's like, the hell? And I was like, yeah, girl, this is weird.
Columbus is a scam, actually.
A scam, yeah.
But it really truly is.
It's just a lot has happened.
The theme was
like Garden of Time.
Garden
of Time.
I didn't understand half the people's.
Cardi B, you ought to be ashamed.
You should be ashamed that you
and
picked that black one instead of the blue one.
That
was the dumbest.
That green would. You could have been
the pond in the garden.
Boom.
Come on.
I'm a lily pad.
Think about it. What was black? You wanted to be the evil witch or something?
And you couldn't move.
Y'all asking her to do a lot here.
No embellishments.
Y'all asking her to do a lot.
What do you mean?
I said, what was she thinking? I'm like, you asking her a lot now.
The shade. But
Cardi's a smart girl. She just don't sound like it.
A lot of them didn't make sense to me. What would be in a garden? Like,
a lot of the men's
stuff be so boring.
They be so boring. And
but they stepped. A few of them stepped. The guy with the clock suitcase and the blended thing, like his was really cute.
But like, where's the thing?
The leather.
You didn't see. He had embroidered rose thing that went up into his thing. It was actually.
But it would be like 4 or 5 men. And everybody else is in a tux. Now, Idris, what's his name? What is his name?
Idris.
Somebody.
I know you mean Idris from I think Snowfall from Snowfall.
That boom.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Prada Love. Prada Love. Yeah.
Prada. He had a fun time.
Fine, but it was still just it just looked like a tux tucked in a little different.
I'm gonna say something very controversial. Coleman Domingo, did you look good? Yeah. I'm just gonna say I've seen you wear something like that about 10 times already. Switch it up.
Switching size.
Don't pull a
Now,
J-Lo,
mind you,
baby.
it still
Like,
eats.
Don't
it
pull a
eats,
J-Lo.
but like, and then he said it was like also to like honor like Chadwick. And I'm like, oh, but like
Great.
you know,
It did.
Were the colored contacts to honor him as well?
Was old boy there? Billy Porter, was he there?
No.
Yeah, thank God.
Anybody who knows me knows
I don't like that man.
I'm sorry, I don't like
I've
him.
never liked him.
I don't like
when
him.
he went on, when they asked him about like, hey, do you feel a type of way because like you keep getting rewarded, but your trans co-stars who the show centered around are being snubbed,
like
overlooked, and he was like,
season
we're in
one.
the room.
Them broads should be happy that we're here.
I hated that they made that show about him.
And that's why he's about to lose his house.
Shout out to Angelica Ross. She was like, please pray for my friend. He's going through a wicked divorce. He ain't got no job.
He was going through a divorce?
Yeah, him and his man is
From that white
divorced.
man?
Yeah.
Yep. And mind you, has to film a movie about getting in a divorce from a white man at the same time.
Why you saying, apparently that white man put him through the ringer too.
yeah.
Angelica Ross
Sarcastic
spilled the tea.
That was a Wendy Williams awe.
Aw.
Grass wasn't greener on the other side, now was
Yeah.
it?
But then you also, I will say, speaking if we like switch gears a bit, I don't know if y'all saw like recently there was a clip of a teacher who was having these young women take his braids down.
Prison immediately.
I personally didn't see anything.
I don't see a
wrong
problem
with
with it at all. No.
I would say I think, and I said
People
this,
so
and a lot of my only issue is I feel like one, you shouldn't have live streamed it or you shouldn't have posted it.
That was dumb.
I think that's very dumb. I feel like if you want to do things like that, I get a lot of teachers are doing that. You should have the parents sign something that like agrees to like, yes, my child could be.
Which
in
I
the
think
video
they
or
did because the
something.
parents even when it got on the shade room, the parents were
Yes,
literally
the
like,
parents
he's an
and students were in
icon.
there
Like, yeah.
going hard for
Thank
man.
you, and I love that. And while I get what
But
y'all
that is
mean,
something I agree that you still have to be cognizant of that,
Yeah.
like signed or not, that like people are going to take this and
run with
interpret it
it.
type of way. Yeah.
And I get where like why people would feel like, okay, boundaries are being crossed. Like I do get that, and I understand why people's sort of hesitance toward that. But I also see that he has made a space that is comfortable enough for him to do that. I say that as somebody who I went to school. One of my teachers loved her down, Miss Murray. She stayed coming to school and she would have to flat iron her hair because she, like she didn't have anybody there. But like
That
sometimes
would be
like, but I also saw like she
it smelled like a flat iron in here.
like
I'm getting ready.
I used to love like she was so funny, but like
Do
she
this,
would
have it on the
that,
board.
But like she would do it during her free period, different thing like
Yeah.
that. Like I just feel like it was not such of a big deal as people were making. I would say also, I feel like the reason why a lot of people feel some type of way about it, this
women,
might get me canceled, was because one, he's a bit younger and he would be considered attractive, and they are like
Which
in
is
high school, and I
insane.
feel like they are
And they wouldn't even-
conflated. They're like, oh,
Boom,
boom, boom,
they're,
Projection.
it's projecting, which. I feel like they like it's you that's sexualizing it. They're not sexualizing
Somebody in the
it.
comments,
And
somebody in the comments, literally, they was like,
And we wonder why there's
somebody in the comments was like, yeah, because if I was that age and he was letting me braid his hair, I would think he was my man. And I was just like, that's your dumbass.
That's
like,
your dumb.
you're weird.
But it also shows that, like, again, there probably are students that are like, oh yeah, he fine, Mr. Such and Such is fine. But I'm also sure that
But we can't-
he also knows, like, wow, you might think I'm fine. We don't cross that
That's
boundary.
the adult is the one that ultimately makes the boundary,
and he
and it's
clearly
like,
has made it.
yeah,
and the parents
like,
know.
Yeah, it's not like one of them just like, can I move to your chest hair next? Like that. Like that's not. It never, like that's odd to me. And
can
then,
I plat?
yeah. The thing too that I feel like that we have to be conscientious of is that we already put straight heterosexual men. I'm assuming this man was heterosexual. Don't want to make assumptions. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe that also was their issue.
If he wasn't.
Oh, if he was.
If he wasn't, hey, bro.
I could do a little two-strand twist myself.
I can't, but I can give you the money too.
Not that. Not you tricking.
Yeah, just trick it. Hey, trick it if you got it. But yeah, no, I feel like we already put them in such a narrow box and space that it's just like there's certain things that I think why we don't question or why we have issues with certain things. Like, why do we have an issue with male nannies? Why do we have an issue with male babysitters? Where is that really stemming from? And it's because we have created a society and a system and a culture where we have allowed so many predators to kind of go unscathed, and those are the avenues that they utilize, that it's almost looked at as weird. It was just like, oh, you're letting your daughter be babysat by a man?
I get what you're saying.
As though there aren't women that are molesting little boys. Like,
that's true.
And honestly, there's quite a few. Like, what did they say? Like, there was 17 or 18 female teachers just this year that were molesting students. Like, it happens on both sides. And if anything, a lot of men aren't even listened to because it's assumed that
men are a little bit more dangerous, though.
Yeah,
inherently, naturally.
I would choose the bear. I would choose the bear.
I would choose the bear too. Jasmine already said, I'm not scared of lion, tigers, and bears, but I'm scared of living your doofus ass life.
Yes.
I would say, I just felt like one of my mutuals did make a great point, though, when he was basically stating how, oftentimes, and again, not saying this man is a groomer or anything because I don't believe it, but oftentimes groomers would like do little things like that to publicize it, so that way they could be like, oh, you see, now this is normal, and so that way when they start pushing a bit more, and I also do think,
I just hate that you'll be on alert with that stuff because, like, literally, they're just can't. What happened to fun? What happened to just like innocence?
But I also think the reason why people are on such alert is because they let so many minutes. I'm not gonna just say men, but they let so many predators skate by. They let so many predators get away.
They see the behavior and ignore it.
They ignored it, and so now I feel like we are now coming into a time where, like, especially like our generation and probably a little bit under us, we look at stuff, we be like, weird. What are you doing? And I think. Oftentimes when we're screaming weird, why you might be like, yeah, that's not for me. I won't want my child doing that. That does not mean that person's a predator.
It really doesn't.
Unclench.
At all.
Yeah.
It might have been slightly leaning towards, okay, why are you doing this? But then at the same time, you do have to also
I was treating it as unprofessional before.
Unprofessional, yes. But sometimes when people go crazy over stuff like this, I'd be looking like, did y'all grow up in a public school at all? Like,
because like this type of stuff be normal.
Very, this is whoa. I don't think if it was a white male teacher, it wouldn't probably be this. But you also understand them as black kids with a black teacher. Black culture is a little.
Mind you,
they can honestly view him almost like brother, cousin, so like type of deal. Like,
and that's what it looks like because I saw they had. He was also at one point, I think after school, he was teaching the little boys to play soccer.
Yes.
So I'm like, clearly, he has a good relationship with his students.
Rapport, and you have to build relationship with those kids.
I just think we need to start working on breaking some of those stereotypes of what men are and aren't allowed to do. Because hypothetically, I guarantee you, like, as again, normal and thing, like if there had been a video where he's braiding the little boys or like little boys got some straight backs and he's fixing his braids or whatever, I can imagine the uproar that would happen with that. Yeah. They're sexualizing the children. They gonna make people gay.
He's nasty.
He's allowing a man to braid his hair. And it's just like at the end of the day, that he's making sure that this youth looks presentable.
Right. Yeah.
Do you remember when
he's his teacher? Like
they were pissed at that man for putting Vaseline or lotion on little kids. Little kid's face.
Ashy,
Yes, and they were just like, why are you doing that? Why are you touching their face? Why are you doing that? What did the parents say? And the parents was like, he was ashy. I mean,
I think we have lost community. I think the issue is community is gone, so many people are so used to everybody doing it on their own. But like,
don't touch my child. Don't.
Which
you touch your child. Some of y'all's child needs to
be touched.
But like, I feel as though
you don't want me
we've sort of lost the plot when it comes to certain things.
Sure.
No, and I think because after that, people posted a bunch of videos of like they had it was like a bunch of female teachers, and they were like my students like doing my hair. One of the group of girls was doing a girl's wig, one of the teacher's wigs. One was helping her take down her braids. One was braiding it. The one teacher, the white lady, she let her students dye her hair, which I was like, you're brave for that. I wouldn't have gone that far.
Yeah, so that goes into like a whole like health violation.
Like, whoa. But like, so, and there was no uproar about that. So like, this is clear as day. Y'all just...
It's targeted for sure.
It's, again, like you said, unprofessional, especially to put it on the internet. Unprofessional.
Right? Yeah, I wouldn't have did it.
Inappropriate. predator like. I don't see. I just don't. I don't.
Were
see
they sitting on his lap? Were they unbraiding his hair? Or were they
really
like?
don't
I
see
could
it.
see if it was. Now, hear me out. I could see if it was just one female student and him in that classroom.
There's three.
Yeah, and at that
With
point,
a whole
I
classroom
would.
of
Yeah,
people.
I would have did a double take. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
like, no, bro. But like. Whole classroom of people with multiple girls taking out
Wasn't
his
he like
braids.
teaching a lesson or something?
Yeah,
as well?
because he
Something
said it was like
It was
a
like
15,
the last 15 minutes of
Yeah,
class.
he was like, it was downtime, so I let them take out my braids because he had like a photo shoot or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
clearly
was
he know
filming
what he-
something at school.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm the
clearly he
last
know what
person
he
to
look
defend a
like.
black man. I'm joking.
Wow.
We at Spitfire hate you niggas. Like,
But no, I just did not see that young man. As little black educators as we do have, every time a black educator comes on and says, "Hey, your kids
was
can't
like-
read,"
The fact that your kids can't.
they can't solve a
I
simple
did
math
not know
problem.
they were not learning to sound out words anymore.
No,
That
they don't know how to write in
is insane.
cursive.
Because I can't wrap my mind around like, how are you learning to read then? Like, how do you know what's being said? And it's like, no, they literally are
They
sight
don't
reading.
read.
They don't.
And they don't sight read.
Because honestly,
they literally hear people talk and they just repeat it.
yeah, literally.
That's why they sound like they dumb.
That's how you.
That's why they sound like your dumbass parents.
That's what I was saying. Like,
That's
think
how you end up with Malcolm, Damien, cookies. Like,
No, it's
No,
true.
literally.
yeah.
I feel like not only like our students are struggling, they are down
are.
bad, and I think one of the
We
reasons
are
is
so far
because
down
like.
educational.
And people are like, oh, it's because they just let anybody become teachers. But the reason why anybody's becoming teachers is because we have none. Because y'all have run most of our teachers out because it's like there is no money. We getting our ass beat by certain students. Nobody cares.
The money's being pulled out of the curriculum and is being pushed into other things where it's like, oh, did I speak about this on a previous episode? No, I was going on a rant on my Instagram to where basically they've been steadily pulling out funding from schools because they want a more uneducated
Absolutely.
population, because uneducated people probably aren't going to vote, probably don't know what to vote for, probably can't, know that X, Y, and Z is being pulled in front of their eyes if they can't read any of the legal jargon of what's going on. So they realized for a while that they were like, when y'all are an informed group of people, y'all might be able to like kind of check us about
Why
our
y'all
shit.
think they're trying to get rid of TikTok?
I mean, it's too late though.
What you mean?
I feel like
Too many
it's
people
too.
taking them dumb? Oh no,
It's never too late for that.
no, they're
It's too late because I feel like the people who were born in the 90s, 90 to 99, I feel like we're the disruptors.
Yeah.
we are, but
And there are still stupid people who are.
obviously, unfortunately,
in
there's still
that
good.
thing,
We all know there's a
but
few.
we are like major disruptors. And I think that's why they started trying to do
Gen
it.
Z's, I think, more disruptors than us. No shade. Like they.
Well, we are Gen Z.
Well, right. You are too, baby.
They told me I was Gen Z, and I said, I'm going to take it.
I said, if you were not born before 95, you are not Gen Z. I said, oh. I mean, you are not millennial. You
Yeah.
are Gen Z if you were born
I've
after
always heard
1995.
96 was like cuspers.
I've never heard 96 cuss word. I've always heard 95.
See, I've heard 96 was the cuss word because, like, we can remember both, like, millennial things.
like my
but
baby
also,
pictures were on a camcorder and
yeah,
also digital.
But
like,
also, yeah. So that's why I always heard that.
In
we were kinda
97
cusper.
wasn't?
Huh?
Well,
In
yeah,
97
y'all are
was-
cusper
No, yeah, that's why I'm
too.
saying that's what makes you a cusper.
They say like 96
we
and
have a lot of
97 are
millennial
cusp-
ways, but we also have a lot of Gen Z.
We're like we're considered Gen Z, but we're like
I'll just
a
say this:
cusp.
my sister was born in 2000, and that's only a 4-year difference with me. And there is a vast difference in the way
Oh,
that
no,
we
because-
think and interact
Yeah.
with, like even
Because I
think-
have some friends and I'd be like, whoa, you think that guy?
Yeah, because I remember, I think it was, I forgot what it was, but she was something, and you know how it says like sign and print, and she gonna
He
hate me for
said,
saying,
what?
when she did it the same thing twice, I was like, baby, them supposed to look different. just because you put a curve in that A does not make it cursive. That is not a
Me.
signature. Or just even like, now granted, I'm a little rusty, but not knowing how to like appropriately sign a letter or like where things go on a letter, if you have to actually like how to write a check, like
Indent.
indent, comma, semicolon, like a lot of
Oh
those.
yeah, no, that's
Sincerely.
Regards.
Yes.
best.
Well, I guess
Wishes.
that kind of brings us to see if we have any like, we got a couple questions in this week. Not a ton.
did.
It was a little last minute. I think we'll just bounce around and everyone will kind of ask one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay,
I
yeah,
wanna-
for sure.
Oh, does everyone pick their question?
No, we're just gonna go right around.
Oh, why
and-
not?
well, because what if we pick the same one?
Huh?
Just let's make it simple. Let's not. Do you have one specifically you want to answer?
We also have more.
Oh, that's just the ones you said?
Yeah, but I got some. I can do like the couple one. I figure we could each answer them. Like we each give our own answer to it, but everybody reads it. Is that cool?
So me and this guy chat often, but every time I ask about a date, he disappears and then comes back and completely ignores the request. Should I bring that up as an issue or take it as an answer? You should take that as a clear and concise answer from him that he does not value you enough or value the potential
or your
relationship that you can have enough to do anything with you. He's purposely ignoring you. He doesn't want to take you anywhere. He wants to.
And he's only doing that because you allow it at this point. Because if you're saying
trust me, baby.
If you're saying disappears and comes back, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this probably has occurred more than a few times.
Multiple times.
And that creates a pattern, and patterns are easily followable.
Absolutely.
And these men know what you will and will not tolerate, and they will push the button every time and push the boundary too.
Yeah.
Of how much they can play in your face.
Yeah, and Please I would also say one thing that my mama always taught us or whatever, stop making yourself available all the time.
Jesus.
Just because they text you back or whatever, like again, like say y'all texting or whatever, and he takes 12 hours to respond and he finally takes you back.
And you going right to it,
and you go, no. You can take your time too, or better yet, when he does come back and like after he does whatever, that don't mean you got to answer. You can ignore that shit too. Just like he can ignore, you can ignore.
If he's communicating with you, hey, I'm about to do my 12-hour rotation or something like that, I will hit you up when I can or right after. And he actually does it, that's different. But if it's just 12 hours, nothing, then comes back.
Say you're going to hit you up and then just like don't, and then be like, my fault, I fell asleep, or my fault, time got away from me. You got about one or two of those with me before I'm like, yeah, no, it's fine.
I'm like, yeah, no, you're right. Your fault. Your fault for sure.
What's another one we have here? Have you ever been friend zoned? If so, how did you get past that? All the time. Not even like in a negative way of like, I shoot my shot often. So that's what I say like all the time. Like just statistically, you're going to get, what's the word? Rejected more often if you're trying more often. But yeah, I honestly take another chin. Like not everybody's entitled to be attracted to me just because I'm attracted to them. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe it's just me. I know I'm a little awkward. I'm a little weird sometimes. So I know that sometimes that's not always read well. And I know that I kind of deserve people that are going to do a little bit more surface digging. So usually if it's like they're willing to write me off as something as simple when I'm initially trying to get to know them, I'm like, okay, it probably wasn't going to work out in the long haul anyway. And it just serves me in the better.
Well, I've been friend zoned, and the funny thing about the funny thing about I feel like being friend zoned is I would say I go into most of my interactions with people like more so seeking just like friendship or just like trying to. It is like I'm not always looking for a relationship or to fuck or whatever. It's more so just like I would like to get to know you to see like is we gonna be friends, whatever the case may be. But I have been friend zoned. It's not that big of a deal. You just be like, oh, okay, cool. One thing I know about almost everybody who has friend zoned me has tried to spin a block and try to get at me once because many people I feel like they oftentimes take you for like sort of like what they see immediately and they're like, good. But then once they get to know me and they're like, okay, his personality is actually pretty dope. But they tend to start liking me and I'm like, no.
Remember, I was feminine. I was a little high.
Listen, I have a strong no spinning the block policy.
Truly.
And people hate it.
You do not play about that one.
He really don't. He be like,
she does not play about that one.
Because the way I feel about it, if I was already trying to get at you, why would you play in my face? You did it to yourself.
Yeah.
You gonna play in my face.
Just because you didn't see the potential when it was happening.
I'm sorry, you're blind.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's nothing to do with me.
I've been friend zoned.
You got fucking.
He said, "Have I?"
What?
Never.
Yes, I have been friend zoned.
One time.
I have been friend zoned. When it just happens, I just move on. I mean, if you I think this question was coming from somebody who might have been friend zoned by somebody you really, 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 really liked. Because if you just friend zoned by somebody that you was like, oh, it's a crush. Okay, cool. They friend zoned me. But if it was like somebody that you was like, oh, okay. And I know some people a lot of times.
And what about the people that are sometimes like,
will start talking to you, flirting with you, and then be like, yeah, I'm done. Friend, hey, boo.
or
hey,
or
buddy.
like they get back with like an ex, or they like decide to like, I don't know. I think some people like the idea of a relationship, and when they really kind of realize like, oh, it's getting serious, they're like, ooh,
most
like
of these people like the
I
idea.
gotta respond. I gotta like, check in every day. That
You have to actually put in work. We got to be vulnerable. I have to do my emotional
Yes.
work. What?
Yes.
No.
I also feel like
Just move on.
If you've been friend zoned, don't be that weird person that still tries to push it. Don't do that. I hope when you ask like, how do you get past that? You meant like, how do I deal with that rejection and then go about my day, and not like, okay, how do I force him to be with me? That's not cool. That's really weird.
How do I stay in the background as a friend until he's ready to know?
There's nothing more pathetic than a person that's holding out hope. And like, watch Tyler the Creator and David Carmichael episode if you want to know how that goes, or how it should go. Because I no notes on my book on how Tyler handled that, because it's like, I told you no in private,
right?
And now
and if you insist for me to tell you it in public, which is my equivalent of just like, if I was kind about it, be like, hey, yeah, I just don't think I'm interested in that way, and then you're still like pushing after a while, I'd hate to tell you I don't like you. I don't see it for you.
I would hate to get on the stage and make a song about how much I do not like you.
No, literally.
Like, stop playing.
And why? Like,
yeah. Another one we got wasn't there originally 4 of y'all in the podcast? What happened to the other person?
Girl, I can't count.
This will be very quick.
Well, yeah. Basically, we actually touched on this 2 episodes ago, 2, 3.
Before that,
yeah. Basically, B just decided that he wanted to take a step back from the podcast. And we was like, all right, bet. And he was like, but we decided to continue. So yeah, he just took a step back. There's no beef or anything. We all still gang. I was literally just texting him today because I told him this is a day party summer. I think we'll do day parties all summer this year.
You probably are.
Probably are.
Day parties just seem fun. I like the vibe.
I have blast
I'm
on.
gonna do both.
I mean, I'm gonna do both, but like, I'm really gonna be at these day parties.
Like, the Mio was fun. I had a blast.
You not like us. You not like us. They played that at the Cinco de Mayo. Yeah.
These folk had me walking. I was sweating, but it was great. Just getting fat and tacos.
It wasn't that bad. No.
At what point in a past job did you realize you had enough?
Yeah.
I want out of this job, but it's terrible finding a new one before quitting. Should I just take the leap of faith? Baby,
No.
In this economy right now,
In this job market, don't do it.
just give them the bare minimum to not get fired, and
Keep your head down.
You have PTO, take it. If you have a
Sick leave.
understandable supervisor, play them up. Not play them, but like,
if you're eligible for FMLA, go ahead and get that. You can get that for depression. So I mean,
before
sad.
COVID, yes, take that leap.
Yeah.
Now, you don't know when the next time you're gonna get a job that actually pays you enough to live.
To live isn't gonna fire in another 2 weeks.
No, literally.
I will say though, don't hate me because I was that person who quit a job with. Was it 2022? I quit my job because I was over it.
Did.
I know. How fed up are you?
Because I was saying, because remember how long you
I was holding on because my goal quite literally was to I was going to wait till the January of next year because I was in a nonprofit sector and I knew that's when normally they start doing their hirings.
Right.
So that was my goal. But after a write-up that made no sense and them trying to build a narrative against me, and then a black boss who yet again, which I should not have been surprised by in his past, decided to side with a white woman again against me because he wanted to be a white woman so damn bad. I just said, you know what? Y'all can have this. Now, was I nervous? Was I nervous? Was I nervous after what? I mean, did I get my did I get severance? Absolutely. So that was why. But did I get a little nervous?
You can get severance if you quit.
I resigned. I got a severance because it was an amicable or whatever severance, but also because they really didn't want me spilling their tea.
Okay, fair.
And that's the truth. And
his situation is a little different,
right. And because
what's yours?
Because I am not the only person who has ever received that. Because there are and I'll let you know the type of job it was. But I was over it.
I got him started.
Like, whew. But I will say, by what? Mid-January, I did get a little nervous now because I was like, all right, where this job at? But luckily, it literally came like in February, and I was like, woo, I had 2 jobs in February, and I started crying because I missed being off.
I will say on the opposite end of the coin, while again, I am all for, me personally, when I don't got no money, that fucks up my mental. Like, I genuinely cannot function.
Real,
like, it is a terrible place to be. However, I have also seen on the flip side, my mom, who's been at her job, I was just talking to her the other day. She was talking. She gonna be so mad at me. I came over there and I was talking to her. And she's like, hey, like her like sounded like her mouth was real dry. And I'm like, girl, what the fuck going on with you? Like, you having a stroke? I'm over looking inside her face, making sure nothing's slooping. And she's like, no, it's my new anti-anxiety medicine because like I done got so stressed out of my job, like with a new role or something. Mm-hmm. And this is the same job that she got stressed out to the point of literally having seizures.
Oh no!
Like to that degree, like. No job is worth your physical health
it's not.
Or your mental health to where you genuinely don't want to be here or you're not enjoying anything outside of the 4 walls of that job. Like when you get to that point, that's usually my go-to. As soon as I'm sitting in the parking lot having pep talks with myself 10 to 15 minutes before my shift, just like, if I don't do this, I ain't gonna be able to pay rent and I'm gonna be real sad if I'm outside and broke. Like when I'm having those talks, that's when I'm kind of like, it's time to go. It's time to.
Yeah, I've been having those talks all year and I'm still here at the job.
Well, I will say personally, do y'all have them before the shift or because I had mine like, it was before my shift, but I was 10, 15 minutes late because like I was there, but I didn't clock in until after my pep talk, which was 10, 15 minutes after.
Oh no, we have to log in. If you don't log in on time, you get.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Oh yeah, no, same. But I didn't give a fuck at that point. Well, not this past job, but like when I worked at like McDonald's and stuff.
I was saying you worked.
Yeah,
it sounded like you worked in different sectors.
Yeah. Oh, baby, you know I did. Listen, I do. I did not care.
Oh my god. Any other good ones?
Let me see.
We already went through all ones that you sent us.
Do you guys have any thoughts on Palestine?
Free Palestine. Fuck
Free
Israel.
Palestine.
Free Palestine till it's backwards. I just want to go out to say that words mean things. Words mean a lot of things. The word anti-Semitic, that means something. That means things. Me saying, hey, please stop killing these children does not mean that I'm anti-Semitic. If that is what you think, then clearly you have not picked up a dictionary because at one point anti-Semitic also included Muslim people as well. Just gonna put that out there for y'all who don't know.
Isn't it pretty much anything non-Christian?
Yeah,
at one point?
Yeah, like just gonna throw that out there. So yeah, it's free Palestine till it's backwards. Joe Biden, Genocide Joe. Wow.
Actually, y'all can go to hell about that.
I quite literally don't know if you want to win this election.
Funneling money to Israel is
insane.
Wild.
Eurovision, you're trash. You ban talk about Palestine can't compete this year. And then ban everybody who shows any type of solidarity towards Palestine. Meanwhile,
shout out to Bella Hadid. You are more than welcome to be a guest on SpitFyre soon if you like don't get a job soon.
Because Homeboy's gonna get it.
And Angelina.
Yeah. Yes, Angelina
Jolie.
It's a couple of y'all that come on, we could talk. But yeah, no, it's free Palestine forever, always.
She really has. I don't think she's been in too many scandals. And anytime that she got wrapped up one, she cleared the air very quickly. She's like, whoa. Angelina Jolie. Yeah.
I think the only scandal that always creeped me out was when she used to make out with her brother. But other than that,
make out with her brother and drink that blood. Yeah, that was a little
also when she was dating that old ass man.
Man, but I can't be too mad at that.
Yeah, that's Hollywood.
It was a bit weird.
Love is love.
It was a bit weird, but love you, girl. But yeah, free Palestine till it's backwards.
Absolutely.
Do you have any other Akii?
Yeah, I actually do. Someone said, my friends really like you. I don't know if that just meant all of us or some of us.
We love you.
Well, we like y'all. We love y'all. Hopefully y'all talk about all of us.
And if not,
hit the person out.
We're all single here.
You gotta slide them DMs anonymous next time.
Yeah. Someone said, I want to be your friend so bad. It is, you can. We are friendly people. Not that Robbiey's. I would say Robbiey's the
Robbie's
friendliest.
most of the thing. I'm probably a little bit more discerning. I'm probably going to vet you a bit, but
I'm not as.
I'm friend to all, enemy to none. But just don't be weird.
Yeah. Well, I would say I'm not as like openly friendly as Robbiey. I'm just awkward. But please know that I'm always going to treat you kind. I'm always going to be nice to you unless you do some weird shit. But yeah, feel free if you.
Everyone
see us,
here is
talk to
kind.
us.
Not everyone here is nice.
I'm nice. I'm both.
I can be both.
I'm nice.
You're not kind.
Just don't go too far, huh?
You're
not too
kind.
far.
I'm kind too.
Oh.
Also, I
Patient,
would
graceful,
say-
all of those things.
Period. But I also will say, don't be one of those weird girls who come
So I
and
said, just don't be weird.
don't be a weird girl who's like when they meet somebody, the first thing they do is throw shade. Don't do that.
Oh, I don't find that funny.
Because there's a couple of people
I
like that
don't find
I've
that
met,
funny.
and to this day, I pay them absolute
never-
dust. That's so weird to me. Like to this day, they be looking at me. And I'm like,
Because I'll call it out in a heartbeat. Like, why are you being funny?
I
Why are
just
you being
don't
weird?
talk
I'm
to
gonna
you.
go back
I
and
just-
forth with you.
I just
like
don't acknowledge you. And the reason why I pay it is because I'm like, I'm gonna go to hell. I'm not matching the energy. I'm going to hell.
I just thought you were making that very definitive. Like, I'm going to hell. Like,
Oh no. I just mean like I'm not gonna match it and be like, oh, like okay, I'll give perfect. When Giselle told Karen, well, Karen, you like you're ready to walk around today. You know, if I was Karen, I would be like, oh, just like Jamal did with the entire congregation at your church. I'm going to hell. I'm going to
you could've
hit you
just
where it
left me
hurts
alone.
because you
Yeah.
could have left me alone.
yes.
If this your first
just
time
how I
meeting
talk.
me-
It's just how I talk. Don't talk to me.
Exactly.
You want to
Just
hear how
don't
I
talk to
talk?
me.
Like,
Do you want to cry? Because
No,
I'm gonna say
literally.
something that's gonna make you want to fight. But yeah, just don't do that.
But that's how some people flirt. If you do that, don't
But we
flirt with
Don't
me.
flirt like that.
Do
with
not
me.
flirt with me.
Huh?
oh yeah.
What is that?
I know what you're talking about. When someone was flirting with you, but they just gave you the finger the entire time. when
That's
they
like
were
the thing
flirting.
that they do all the time.
They
They're
give you
trying
a
to see you.
finger.
Like, they don't say hi. They don't say nothing. Just
They give you a finger, and I think that's their way of flirting
Yeah.
with you. It's very funny because you pay it
I'd be
dust.
sexual.
Wait, because who is it? Oh,
Well,
wait,
I'm
you're
not
not going to say it on the
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it on the podcast. Like,
I'm trying to think of somebody who inflicts me off a lot.
well, hate to be downtown fighting, child.
Child tussling.
I'm a little old now. You know, these knees don't work like they used to.
Hip pads all crooked.
You going to hell. And then the last one we got, it just says single question mark. And I guess you all can say, you know,
Yes.
yes and not looking.
Intentionally single.
Same.
By
I
choice.
I don't have it in me anymore with you, man.
Y'all literally, like, it is
I
such
I
a...
got too much
cannot.
work to do on myself to be with somebody. So at this point, I'm so
I don't
sorry.
even have a roster.
I wouldn't say that. But I...
Who, me?
No, I was for myself.
He
Oh.
said, nah, hold on. I
wish
got
I did.
somebody. But
But no, I
got
don't.
hoes.
Unfortunately, yeah, no. I just once you've been through the ringer a couple of times, and you kind of know what you will accept, what you will not accept, what you know,
What
and
you could
especially as you
tolerate.
get older, it's kind of just like I've seen this movie before.
Look, yeah, with a red flag,
I
I have no
cannot.
patience for it now.
I
And then
can't.
I think also I sometimes do it for the other person's safety too, because I can't. I don't have much more play in my face at this point. Next person
Yeah.
is getting walloped. No questions asked. Just a straight crowbar to the back of the skull.
I just know I have a lot of work to do on myself, so I decided to like remain single until I finish that. But also, if I could be quite honest, I also see how these niggas out here do.
Y'all.
I see how y'all be terrible. People be
I
terrible.
saw some stuff last week and I'm just like,
You know,
couldn't be my nigga.
listen, and I've recently heard some things. So I'm the type of person, if I could be honest. What we see last week, I ain't see it. I was in the house. Last week, y'all. They gonna tell me after.
It
But
sure is.
I'm the type of person, like, if I could be honest, like, I'm not healed to the point where, like, if you do something to me, I'm just gonna be able to let it go and recover. No, you cheat on me, I'm quite literally going to go sleep with your mother or your father.
Both.
Your siblings. I don't care. I might sleep with everybody. Might hit your best friend.
I got the shot. I was just waiting for you to say
exactly.
something.
What Flo say in Cardboard Box?
Boom.
Might just drop a text to your homie. Like, don't play with me. I will get my lick back and make y'all want to fight me.
Well, you already know I love a lick back, but I also think that when people do say, "Oh, I'm not gonna date till I'm healed. I'm not gonna do this," you're never gonna be healed.
Oh yeah, no, I'm never gonna be fully healed. I'm joking, but no, it's not that I'm not like I'm waiting until I'm healed. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting until I heal certain things, which I have been working on, and they're getting a bit better. Okay, so I'll probably be ready again. Probably about fall, winter, summer, spring. I would say probably if not winter of 24, then maybe spring of 25. Okay, and I only say, and it's honestly not like. I got some things to work on myself, and also I'm not ready to give up my personal time.
I'm not ready to give up my personal bag. I'm so excited.
You know,
the only thing I miss is I miss cooking for somebody. I sure do. And that's why they'll tell you. I'll text them in the middle of the week. I'm like, y'all niggas fancy a pot roast at all?
He does.
I'm like,
he does. And you know me, I will never turn a meal down.
The way I sped home because I knew he had a plate for me.
It just be so when you ain't gotta worry.
It's such
kind of out of the bullshit. But yeah,
but I think like
when the blessings come down, the blessings come down. Yeah. But I think in your regard, it would be like. Well, not even just in yours, but it would be like just when you learn how to healthily. Is that a word?
Healthily is a word.
Yeah.
It didn't sound right coming out of my mouth.
It's awkward a little bit. I know.
Yeah. We learn how to properly, handle your triggers, which is in a healthy way. Yeah. And not, this triggered me, let me self-sabotage. This triggered me, let me lash out. If this triggered me, did it. Once you figure out how to do that, then that's when like you're still gonna be triggered. But when you do get triggered, it's not gonna be like, okay, let me sabotage this relationship. Let me you shouldn't be doing that, but get violent, be abusive, be manipulative, do all that stuff. So
I'm so glad you've grown from that, honestly.
Same.
Him? Grown from what?
Clock is ticking. I had to pull this man off a few folk like, stop, get off her.
Meanwhile, my cousin literally got in my ass the other week because I was breaking up fights. But
oh my God.
Listen. Taught your ass a lesson.
It was like, tables turn.
Table is turned. Tables turn. What goes around?
But I don't fight people.
Yeah, but I will say also,
I beat bitches up.
I don't wrestle.
Beat bitches up. But also that I also really just gotta I need to learn how to prioritize and juggle better because like I would be completely honest, I'm the type of person that I would just focus more so like on work and stuff. And then like
almost forget the other person exists.
And it's not that I forget they exist, but it's just like I know I have so much work to do that I'm like, okay, I've done all that. And now I gotta pour into you before I can pour into myself to like rejuvenate which sucks.
You gotta find somebody who's on your busy level,
and that's
or respects your busy level.
Or, respects the busy level. Or then maybe it's just me too. I feel like I'm a little bit more open to dating at this age. Because enough of my peers, like I feel like in my early 20s, you were mixing with a bunch of guys from a bunch. You would have the ones that's still in college, the ones that still live with their mama, the ones that's a trust fund baby, the ones that's just broke, the ones that just like you would have all that mix of people. So it was like dealing with what?
I ain't had no trust fund baby. I wish.
Well,
I want to let them go. This is our money.
I feel like whereas like now, like at my ripe age of 28.
Damn,
you are 28.
Oh, bitch.
25 over here. But
I hope what I've been able to deal with is like if I tend to date older anyway, but even the people that are like in my same bracket, like most of us have had a stable job at this point. Most of us should have been paying rent of some type at this point. So like I don't feel like we're as unequally yoked, and a lot of the issues that I ran into beforehand I don't think are as much of a... Now, again, I will die on this hill. This is one thing I'm just not willing to compromise on yet, unless it really makes sense for me. I cannot deal with somebody that has not been in a relationship yet. I cannot do it. I won't do it.
So I'm not going to teach you.
I'm not going to teach you. I'll teach you how to love me and explain things, but like I'm not trying to explain to you like what it means to be a partner. No. That you better read a book or I don't know, watch a YouTube video or two, but you cannot come over here and you ain't never ain't never had you no man.
Yeah.
That's true. Cause
I would say I probably don't mind dates. I probably wouldn't mind a couple dates throughout the summer, but I'm at this point.
Dates are fun.
Yeah, I'm not looking for
dates are
dates.
fun. But when I be serious into dating, then I just
You be ready to put
running with
niggas
abandon.
Niggas whole foot in his mouth.
But no, that's why as you get older and you date older, you kind of can respect, okay, you have a life, I have a life. You have a job, I have a job. You have money, you've been doing this, you've been doing that.
We both sleepy by 8 o'clock.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Well, insomnia over here, I'm not. But, it's just like that. That's why I couldn't imagine. That's why I don't understand when people date young. I don't, never mind. But,
well, we know why you date young.
We know. But yeah, I guess the show's coming to a wrap. We're wrapping up.
It is.
Mother's Day weekend is this weekend. Are you guys doing anything fun with your parents or your mom?
I'm going to see if my car is ready. If not, I'll be in Columbus and I'll go the next week if my car is ready next week.
Mm-hmm.
I am probably going to get her something nice.
Period.
I have a few things in the TikTok shop cart that I think she'll love.
Love that.
No, I actually got a few things I think are going to be really nice. She's been liking experiences recently, but she just got back from Colombia.
Oh,
so I'm also just like, girl, you didn't have no fun. Like, you better get you a purse again.
Boom.
So we'll see. Honestly, I did initially have both of our Botox scheduled, so I may just go through with that and just do like
fun.
a mom-son Botox appointment.
Love that.
Oh, I love them.
Oof. Love that. My mom's supposed to come up this weekend. Sadly, she's bringing the rest of our family, but I'm joking. They know I love them. But yeah, she's coming up. So we're going to go to dinner. I'm going to give her gift. I'm going to give my sister her gift because, she's a mom as well.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, times two. So
shout out to her.
Shout out to her because my niece, wow, you look just like me. I was like, wow, finally. Because it's the closest it's going to get to somebody, a baby looking like me.
Holding my face.
Like, so thank you. But yeah, so.
Would any of y'all would like to be mothers one day?
I am a mother. I have plenty of daughters out here.
No, truthfully.
Just like Blanca. I'm a mother.
No, literally.
I'm a mother.
Every time I think about the idea, like, okay, yeah, I would probably like being a dad. I come home randomly and Onyx has gone through my trash that's on the floor, and I'm like, no, actually. Because the day I come home and you're covered in Vaseline and baby powder, I'm like,
yeah, I can't do that because sometimes when I come home after work and I even get a text message or a call, I get pissed off. So it's kind of
overwhelmed, overstimulated.
Kind of like, whoa, I get overstimulated very easily, and sometimes I just be in a mood where,
and they're just talking and asking. I'm gonna peel my skin off.
I think I would be.
My mom can tell
what
what mine is. I love that about you, Joni. You can tell when I don't want to be on the phone. Like, ooh,
my mama the same way.
Yeah,
same.
My mom catch a hint eventually, but
my mama know because half the time she don't want to be on the phone either. I was like, twin.
Hello. Oh, okay.
I really got a call. I really thought he got a call. I was like, damn, bitch. Like,
no, that's what she'll do. She'll be like, oh, okay. Well, just want to make sure you was good, but I'll call you next time. I'll see you in the mood. And thank you.
I love that. No,
it's okay.
I think I could be.
But you have very easy tells too, because
you do,
especially with like on FaceTime. I always saw him. I'm like, you just get up
because I always want to answer y'all's calls, but sometimes it's just
don't want to answer our call.
I don't answer your calls.
His issue, and the reason I call Robbiey for 2 reasons half the time. One, because I need a recap of what happened the night before, because I probably was not there. I have to tell him something that I saw.
I'm gonna say it's usually 2, yeah.
Or 2, because I'm like, y'all going out, and I'm like, what time y'all going out?
Yeah.
Because he'd been asleep, said he went to sleep, woke up at noon, went back to sleep, woke up again, went back to sleep, and I'm like,
there is no telling what this man's sleep schedule. Because I'd be like, oh, surely it's 3 p.m. He has to be up.
Oh yeah, no, it's 8 o'clock. I'm sure he's up.
Baby dead.
I'm about to see if I can get a nap in before I go out.
What have you been doing? Don't pump my tea like that.
We are not in New York, baby. These clubs close at 2:30.
2:30.
We will not be able to
he'll
be
be
there
up by 10 o'clock. Like, I'm about to get in the shower right now.
Yeah.
Let me get. Akii will call me. He'll be like, what time you going out? And he said, you don't even know, and it's already 10. I can't even.
Go ahead, stay in because.
Yes, indeed. Well, another episode We love y'all.
We do.
You even love the haters.
We do, because y'all been hating a
blessed.
lot. Be blessed. Signing out here, this is your favorite, the icon, the only, Trish Stratus. She's an icon. I'm sorry.
Okay,
She's
we're going
an
with that
icon.
one. It's your girl, Michelle McCool.
Period.
I don't know no justice. But we'll see y'all next week.